Let's go for a ride. You are watching CycleCruza's all-in-one motorcycle channel. Subscribe today. CycleCruza videos brought to you at 6 a.m. every week.
Here on a nice day in December. Oh shit! Oh! Woo! Gosh! The power of the CBR 1000 fucking double R. Shit, man. Anyways, in this video, I want to talk about converting a dirt bike over to a street bike. I know a lot of you guys keep saying CycleCruza, you know, you're putting these new mods on, you know, putting the aftermarket exhaust, the power commander, all that shit on your little WR450. Why the fuck you just get a fast bike to begin with, like a WR450f? F is in fucking. Well, let me tell you this, guys. I told a lot of you guys this already, but with a WR450f, which is a dedicated off-road trail bike, a dirt bike for all intents and purposes, is just that, just for off-road. If you go and make it street, it's not going to make a good street bike. Number one, it only has 5 gears, so on the highway it's going to suck ass. The WR250R has a 6 gear. It's smooth as butter on the highway. Man, this handles a highway, no problem, man. No vibes, and that's number two. You're going to get a lot of vibes off of a dirt bike, because on off-road it doesn't fucking matter. You're not thinking about vibration because you're all over, bumping around all over the fucking place off-road. So vibration is not a big deal, but when you're on the street, smooth riding, you're gonna feel all that vibration. And on long trips, it's really not gonna make it all that comfortable. And also, you have to go through the hassle of changing the bike over to make it street legal, which it's not legal to do in all states. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, if you want power, just get you a fucking CBR 1000 double R, baby! Right out here in the fucking country. Good times, baby. But yeah, you gotta add turn signals. You gotta add a horn. You gotta put a license plate on. Then you gotta go have it inspected. Then you gotta turn, because the title is gonna be listed as an off-road vehicle. So you gotta go through a lot of steps to change that over to street legal in a state that allows it. So that's gonna be some extra hassle for you, although fairly inexpensive. Hey, we got a little turn here, man. Shit. Wasn't anticipating it because I'm talking. That sun is in my eyes and there's gravel all over the fucking place. That's one thing about speeding out here in the country. You gotta be very careful, man, with horse shit, fucking gravel, little animals and shit running across the street. But yeah, man, it's a lot of hassle. It doesn't make a good street bike. So if you guys that are trying to turn it, you want something faster than the WR250R as a SuperMoto, and I mean you're using it mainly for the street, really the WR450f is not the way to go. I mean, in my opinion, that's my preference, so everybody's different, you know. I know there's motovloggers out there that have the WR450f, converted it, and they love it. But a big, huge drawback to me is freaking all the extra maintenance you gotta do, man. Every 15 to 30 hours you have to do an oil change and maintenance on the bike. Every 30 hours you have to do a valve check to make sure that the valves are in spec, you know, which on a dirt bike it's not as intensive as it is on the freaking sport bike. So it's not that big of a huge deal, but it is. You'll be wrenching more than riding. I mean, well, you'll be riding more than wrenching, but you won't be riding as much as you would if you were on a dedicated dual sport like the WR450f. So if you love to wrench on a bike or take your bike in for servicing often, then that's what you're going to end up doing if you convert the WR450f or any other dirt bikes or trail bikes. So that's not something I wanted to be involved with. And I ride both like 50-50, to be honest with you. I got the bike. I thought it was going to be mostly off-road, but it's turning really into kind of a street bike and off-road. Exactly what it was meant for. Because I like to get off the beaten path any given chance. If I see a little area that's off-road, I'm like, fuck. I get over there, head over there, have a good time, get the fuck out of there before somebody calls the cops. Fuck! I truly wanted a dual sport, 50-50. Now, for those of you that want a fast dual sport that's really more dedicated for off-road, then you'd go with something like the KTM 500 EXC, or that's really for off-road. And again, that's going to require a lot of maintenance on that bike, though. It's really a street legal dirt bike. It's not really a true dual sport. So that bike it's not going to be as smooth as, say, the KTM 690 or the WR450f on the highway. Now, I know I mentioned the KTM 690 in the past, and I said, you know, a lot of people thought that was a great option because it doesn't require the regular, you know, tight service intervals like the dirt bikes do. But that bike is heavy, a lot heavier than the WR450f. I mean, it is freaking like 340 pounds, I guess, or 335, 340 pounds, something like that, with all the fluids in it. It's going to be a pig off-road, and it doesn't have a good turning radius as the WR450f. At least that's from what I heard. And it's double the price. It's double the price of the WR450f at $12,000 some dollars, man. You know, taxes, everything out the door, it's fucking probably like $13,000. I was gonna buy it, but then there was too many there wasn't enough KTM dealers. I only have one out in Akron, and it was a mom and pop's outfit where the guy only does the service on the bike, so you get looking at a long turnaround time. So I said, fuck it, man. Really, to be honest with you, the best dual sport small bike really is the WR450f, in my opinion. It's really the best out there. The CRF 250L, it's got budget suspension, it's got budget parts on there, less horsepower. Then you go with the bigger ones like the 650, Honda 650. It's freaking got a carburetor. It's heavier. You got a lot of you guys say the Suzuki DRZ 400, which that bike is really not all that fast. It's got like 7 more horsepower than the WR450f. It's got more torque, but a lot of you guys, it's really not like night and day difference. It's just a little faster, but it's got a carburetor. You know what I'm saying? I don't like dealing with a fucking carburetor, man. See all that gravel there? Shit. I don't like dealing with all that a carburetor. Some of you guys say it's good for off-road because you can quickly clean it or do whatever if you have a problem. But with fuel injections, I never had a problem with fuel injection on the Japanese bike for it ever to be an issue. I've never had, all the fuel injected bikes I had, never had an issue. And so to each his own. Just, this is my perspective, you know, just the way I feel. Everybody's different. That's why they have all these different bikes to choose from. So it's whatever you want to go with. Do what the fuck you want to do. Do the research though. I do research. Make sure I spend my hard-earned money on a product that's gonna best suit me. And the WR450f, I love that bike. I hope these extra mods I put on it adds a little bit of low-end power to it. Otherwise, you know, even the bike in stock form is a really fun, cool little bike. I really do love that bike, and if I didn't, I wouldn't mod it. I would just keep it stock for a while, and then I'd sell it and get something else. But really, there's nothing else out there, guys. Really. There's really nothing better than the WR450r. Another con too is that those engines will not last as long as the true dual sport engine. They don't hold as much oil, and that's one of the reasons why you have to do maintenance so often on those bikes. So really, you're doing 50-50 on the street. It makes no sense to turn a dirt bike into a, or if you want to turn a dirt bike, makes no sense to turn a dirt bike even into a supermoto. For street use, it's just, they just don't make that great of street bikes, but for other people, it does. So I'm not hating. I'm just giving my perspective, like I said, but I just want to let you guys know, because a viewer did ask me, where the fuck do I want to go? Alright. I don't know where the hell I'm at. That's alright. But hey guys, if you want to see more of my videos, go to my website, CycleCruza.com. Click on my videos. I have a bunch of all my videos categorized into various playlists. And subscribe to my all-in-one motorcycle channel. Hit like if you like this video. I appreciate all you guys. Take care, stay safe, and I wish you guys the best. Take care. Deuces.
Welcome to CycleCruza's Click to Go links. Just click on the pictures below to go to my recommended videos and my social media sites. Also, don't forget to visit my blog and store at CycleCruza.com. If you have any trouble clicking on these links, they are also provided in the info section of this video. Thank you, and subscribe today. Guys, check out my new channel where I talk about anything and everything, not just motorcycle related. CycleCruza Motovlog.